Senorita, excuse me? Of course. You're safe, okay? No problem. What's up? Nice to meet you, my brother. Welcome to the Thanos world.
If Netflix wanted to, they could have wrapped up the story in season 2, but nope, they decided to stretch it out in a somewhat logical way just to make room for season 3. And now they expect fans to play along with their little game and wait months for the next season. But hey, while you're waiting, why not stick around? Let's break down everything we know about season 3 so far. Let's dive in. The ending of Squid Game Season 2 sets the stage for an intense showdown, positioning Gi-hun in a dangerous role alongside the front man as the story builds towards Season 3. Season 2 follows Gi-hun's return to the deadly Squid Game as player 456, determined to seek revenge on In-ho, the front man. This season introduces a fresh group of contestants, including an undercover player 1, all trying to survive the twisted challenges. After smashing records as Netflix's most-watched series in September 2021, Squid Game returned with its second season on December 26, 2024. Jung-jae reprises his role as Song Gi-hun, the Season 1 winner, now focused on taking down the masterminds behind the brutal survival games. Joining him are returning cast members HoYeon Jung as Hwang Dong-hyuk and Lee Byung-hun as the frontman Hwang In-ho. Series creator Hwang Dong-hyuk is back at the helm, writing and directing Squid Game Season 2. He's also confirmed that the highly anticipated Season 3, which will serve as the grand finale for the thriller, is set to release in 2025. Squid Game is setting up Gi-hun for the ultimate moral dilemma in Season 3, where he'll likely have to decide who lives and who dies. The Season 2 finale strongly hints at this when Player 1 challenges Gi-hun to consider whether he's willing to sacrifice a few to save many. This moment reveals that the frontman, In-ho, has much bigger plans for Gi-hun, setting the stage for a high-stakes trolley problem in the final season. If Gi-hun is pushed into a position of power, it would be a dramatic role reversal with tragic potential. In Season 2, Gi-hun fought to protect all the contestants, but the stakes were heightened when his friend Jung-jae was killed by In-ho during the finale. This personal loss adds a layer of pain and complexity to Gi-hun's journey, as it's clear In-ho wants to crush his spirit. Interestingly, despite In-ho's harsh actions, there's a hint of admiration toward Gi-hun. However, it's still In-ho pulling the strings, leaving Gi-hun trapped in a web of choices that could define the series' final chapter. Season 3 is shaping up to be a battle not just for survival, but for Gi-hun's soul as he grapples with impossible decisions. One thing is certain, Gi-hun won't be just another contestant in Squid Game Season 3 after his rebellion.
언니!
영미야! 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 영미야!
The frontman clearly has special plans for him. Gi-hun's return to the games won't be a standard re-entry. In-ho, the frontman, won't let him play the same way as before. After the heartbreaking loss of Jung-jae, Gi-hun is likely to be held captive, completely unaware of the frontman's true identity. Throughout Season 2, the frontman develops a mix of respect and admiration for Gi-hun, but that won't stop him from trying to break his spirit. He might even attempt to recruit Gi-hun to his side, though that would require revealing his identity first. With several returning characters still chasing the grand prize, Gi-hun's motivations stand apart. He doesn't care about the money anymore. His focus is solely on saving lives. In-ho knows this and will likely use it against him. It's possible that Gi-hun will be forced into a new role, maybe even as a judge, where he must decide the fates of other contestants. This twisted position would challenge Gi-hun's moral resolve and could make him confront the grim reality that stopping the Squid Game might be impossible. Still, Gi-hun remains the last hope for anyone looking to bring the games down once and for all. Gi-hun's choices in Squid Game Season 3 will likely determine whether the series ends on a hopeful note or spirals into tragedy. As the main character, Gi-hun will once again find himself at the center of the story, but this time the stakes are even higher. The frontman seems poised to hand over the fate of the game to Gi-hun, though not without first trying to break his spirit. Throughout the first seasons, Gi-hun has consistently fought for his freedom and maintained his moral compass even under immense pressure. The essence of Squid Game has always revolved around the player's choices, and Gi-hun's ability to make decisions for himself has been key to his survival. However, Season 3 seems set to push him further than ever before. The frontman will likely force him into situations where his decisions will have life-altering consequences, not just for him but for others as well. Whether Gi-hun can navigate these challenges while holding on to his humanity will ultimately shape the ending of Squid Game and determine if there's any hope left for the twisted world it portrays. During the mid-credits of Squid Game Season 2, fans get a glimpse of what's coming next, and one shocking theory about Gi-hun's actions in Season 2 actually makes a lot of sense. The scene shows the return of the creepy little girl statue from Red Light, Green Light, but this time there's a twist. A little boy statue is standing across from her. As the light turns green, it's clear that the game has started, but what it means is still a mystery. With such a cryptic setup, fans have started forming theories about what Season 3 will bring. One big theory suggests that the next game could be a version of the trolley problem. The idea stems from the mid-credit scene where the red and green lights look more like train signals than the ones used in Red Light, Green Light. Fans think the little girl and boy statues represent two trains, and players must have to lie on the tracks, leaving others to decide their fate. While the trolley problem isn't a typical children's game, it fits the show's focus on moral dilemmas. Season 2 already set the tone with games like the Mingle game, where players had to choose who to save, and the brutal bathroom fight, showing how much control the contestants have over life and death. A trolley problem would push this theme even further. This idea connects perfectly to Gi-hun's controversial decision in the Season 2 finale. In his plan to rebel against the guards, Gi-hun knowingly allowed many players to be killed right in front of him and his allies. Even In-ho questioned if their survival was truly worth the cost. It mirrors the trolley problem. Gi-hun chose to save himself and his friends over the lives of many others. While he's shown he cares about saving lives, his willingness to sacrifice others raises questions about his true priorities. His need for revenge seems to overshadow his desire to help everyone, which puts his new heroic persona in a questionable light. This setup could be the frontman's way of teaching Gi-hun a harsh lesson. In-ho, who manipulates people just as Oh Il-nam did, might use Gi-hun's decisions against him by making the trolley problem a central part of the games. Forcing Gi-hun to decide who lives and who dies would be the ultimate way to mock his values and break his spirit. It's a cruel yet fitting move for the frontman, whose motivations remain unclear. In Squid Game Season 3, the tension between Gi-hun and the frontman will likely be a major focus. Gi-hun still doesn't know the truth about the frontman's identity, but it seems inevitable that this secret will come out. How Gi-hun handles this revelation and fights back will be the key to the story's conclusion. While the show hasn't revealed much about what's ahead, it's given fans just enough to keep them hooked and ready for the next chapter. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.